Let's take a look at the SiriusXM SXV200V1 in-dash tuner. It's a great streamlined solution to get SiriusXM in your dash. It used to be a little tougher. You would have to buy a translator box for Sirius or XM based on whatever subscription you had. And then, depending on whatever brand of aftermarket head unit you had, you would then have to buy an adapter cable for that brand. Not anymore. Now, as long as your radio says SiriusXM ready on it somewhere, then you could plug this new one in the back and just go. It's great. So this new tuner brings a lot of what's good about dock and play radios right here in your dash. One of my favorite things, I think, is the fact that you can pause and play live programming. It kind of records constantly like a DVR, so if I've got something playing up here and I need to pause it for any point in time, I can just do that. And you can see here, it's recording while we're going, so you know something's important's going on and I have to take my attention away from what I was listening to. Whenever I'm ready, I can hit a button here and go right back to the moment that I paused it, or if I change my mind, I can go right back to the end and it takes us right up to the present state. Let's say you're driving around and you're listening to something, but you really want to listen to the Packers game that's coming on later, but you don't know when. Maybe you're changing time zones, what's going on. So what you can do is set up an alert so that when that game comes on, it'll flash up on the screen. It'll say, hey, the Packers game is playing over on this other channel. You just tap it and you go right to the game. You can also do that with your favorite artists or even individual songs that you're hoping to hear. I really like iTunes tagging also. So I've got my iPod hooked in and listening to something on SiriusXM, and a song comes up that I really like. But it's not on my iPod, it's on satellite radio, but I want it on my iPod, so I can hit this tag button here and it'll tag it. And what that does is next time I plug in my iPod or iPhone into iTunes, it'll remind me of all the tags that I push and say, hey, do you want to buy these now? So it's a nice feature. It's a great way to get new music onto your iPod. The SXV200V1 also lets you tune in the SiriusXM Xtra Channels. These are new channels that were created when Sirius and XM merged their programming together. There's more than 20 of them, so you get more sports, more news, and Spanish speakers will be happy to know that there are many new Spanish language channels included in that also. If you have any questions about this tuner or SiriusXM in general, just give us a call.